Are you like me and thinking of remodeling your bathroom and you've walked into a hotel bathroom and thought to yourself, why does this look so much better than mine? I recently traveled to a lot of different hotels for my trip for the World Cup, and I figured out 5 very specific hotel design tricks that can make your bathroom look luxurious and expensive, even without spending a lot of money. So this video is going to share some of that footage, and we are going to show you exactly how to steal those hotel design tricks to make your bathroom look fabulous. I'm curious, when you're looking in your bathroom mirror each morning, does your lighting make you look tired or sick or have a lot of shadows in your face? If it does, it's going to make your entire bathroom feel cheaper than it actually is. A bathroom can have a beautiful tile, a beautiful vanity and countertops, but if you only have one harsh light overhead lighting everything from the top down, it's going to make things look shadowy, very dark, and not very bright, light, and airy. Hotels do this by layering light specifically around your face. And in the hotels that I visited in their bathrooms, they did not rely just on a single light like over the vanity or overhead. No, they had several different sources of light throughout the bathroom. A couple of the hotels actually used mirrors with an integrated light into it that really made your face look amazing, and it also made it really easy to put on your makeup. In addition to that, they had recessed lights, and they definitely had a light in the shower. Another hotel had a beautiful sconce embedded into the mirror, and I thought it was just gorgeous. It was a very traditional and historic hotel, and instead of having a recessed can light overhead, that hotel actually had a gorgeous vintage light hanging down, and it was a beautiful vintage fixture that I absolutely love. So that's a great idea too. You don't have to put recessed lights throughout your bathroom. You can use an actual light fixture. I'd say especially if you have, though, a lot of moisture, make sure it has a damp rating to make sure it's safe for your bathroom. Then I stayed in a more modern hotel that definitely had some very cool under cabinet lighting. And what I loved about this is that it actually had some motion sensors to it, so when I would go in there and leave, it would come on and off as it sensed motion in the bathroom, and I thought that was a great feature as well. So how can you steal this idea around having all these different light sources without completely rewiring your bathroom? If you are remodeling, having an electrician change your vanity light from overhead to the sides, you might need a professional to do that, but it is going to be a great bang for your buck because you're going to get beautiful even light closer to your face, which is going to be much more flattering. But if you don't want to do any rewiring, there's some other stuff you can do instead. You can get these bathroom vanity mirrors that have an integrated light to them that actually just plug into an outlet, so you don't have to rewire those. Another option is if you wanted to switch out one of your recessed lights for a overhead hanging light to give your bathroom a little bit more pizzazz, that's another idea. And then finally, you can get some really great under cabinet lighting from places like IKEA and Amazon that is rechargeable lights that you can just stick up under your vanity, and they are motion sensitive, and that's going to give you that hotel-like feel. Oh, and if you're new around here, my name's Carrie. I'm a self-taught designer as well as founder of the blog Penny Modern, and I've been remodeling kitchens and bathrooms for over a decade. Now, one of the fastest ways to make your bathroom look less expensive, aka cheap, isn't really your tile selection at all. It's actually your bathroom countertops. Most people do have a collection of different items on their countertops. Your soap dispenser, it might be your air freshener or some decor, but it's also things like your toothpaste or perfume bottle, or maybe it's your electric toothbrush. There's all these different things that we need to have in our bathroom on a daily basis, and they tend to clutter up our counter. And what that does, it really creates this visual noise, and it confuses our brain because we have too many things to look at. It makes the bathroom feel smaller, and it's going to make it feel cheap. Here's what hotels do to solve that. They actually put out products on their countertops, certainly, just like anybody does. And they have a variety of things, but a lot of them will have a curated set of products on the countertop. So they'll have your soap, your lotion, and then they have maybe a little toiletry kit, but it's all put very nicely together. And a lot of times it's put on a tray just like this. And to keep the countertops very clean and streamlined, in one of the hotels I stayed at, they actually had some very unique cabinetry underneath the countertop, and it had all these little cubby holes, and it had some beautifully folded towels in there, of course, and then it had the hairdryer, but it also had a little toiletry tray that was right underneath the countertop where they had all the shower cap and the soap and stuff like that. And I thought that was a very elegant solution to keep your countertops perfectly clear, but have these cubbies directly underneath the countertop. I really liked that idea. It just made it seem very thoughtful, and everything had a place, and everything was very curated and very intentionally put there. So how can you get that hotel-like vibe to your bathroom if you do have a lot of stuff? And one of the best ways is definitely getting some pretty containers. So if you have a soap dispenser, you don't want to just use the one that the soap comes in. You want to get your own soap dispenser. Amazon or Ross have them very inexpensive. You also can get pretty jars as well as containers to put things like your cotton balls, your Q-tips, whatever else you need to keep on the countertop, and make sure it has a nice container. Putting your items onto a tray makes it all look like one item, which makes it look less cluttered, and it's gonna look more luxurious. The other thing that I highly recommend is investing in some good drawer organizers. You can keep all your stuff organized, and that way, even though it's not on the countertop, it's really easy to access by having nice drawer organizers. The idea is to really organize your items into things that should be displayed and things that should be hidden away. And that way you have a good sense of what needs to be out and how to display it properly. And that way you'll have a very uncluttered, hotel-like, spa-like vibe to your bathroom. In a normal bathroom, the towel bar is something that a lot of times the towel is on there, very wrinkled, half dry, half wet. And a lot of times your bathroom doesn't have enough hooks to put your towels on for when you step out of the shower. I really think that the towel bar is something that was left over from when bathrooms were purely functional. They just don't make your bathroom feel like there's a lot of abundance. That doesn't make it feel like a hotel, quite honestly, because I really think a lot of hotels are doing away with towel bars. I don't know what you guys think, but a lot of the hotels I saw, they didn't have towel bars. They had hooks, and then they folded up towels and placed them in different parts of the bathroom. And that's because hotels treat towels like they're part of your experience. They spend a lot of time picking out the perfect towels to use for their hotels because they've got to wind up getting washed thousands of times, right? So they've really got to be durable, and they've got to feel thick, and they've got to be fluffy, and they've got to be easy to get their stains out. So these hotels spend a lot of time thinking about towels. And I don't blame them. A lot of guests actually judge a hotel based on their experience touching things, and a towel is definitely something you touch. And a lot of hotels, they will stack the towels visibly, and they'll make beautiful folds with them, which we're going to talk about later. And they will show you all these different towels, and they might stack them in the vanity underneath. That's why a lot of them have an open shelf under the vanity. They may have a built-in nook over here that they might put the towels in as well. And more importantly, they actually put towel hooks all over the bathroom in places that are extremely useful and well thought out. There's always going to be a towel hook next to the shower. There's going to be one behind the bathroom door. There might be one in a couple other places because they know multiple people are going to be using that bathroom, especially if there's 2 queen beds in there, right? They tend to have a lot of towel hooks as well in just the perfect spot that you're absolutely going to use them. Because you never want to be coming out of the shower and dripping across the room to try to get your towel. And this is something that's going to be super easy for you to embrace at home. Adding a towel hook you can do very easily yourself with a screwdriver or maybe a drill, and going to Home Depot and adding a beautiful towel hook next to your shower or on your door. Then you can also fold up those towels like you work in a hotel, and I'm going to show you that later, and have some nice fluffy towels for you and your guests folded up in strategic spots. You could put them on an open shelf, you could put them on a stool, or you could also put them in a basket. again, for you or your guests. And make sure you stick around to the end, because at the end, I'm gonna show you 3 little tricks that you can do on any budget to make your bathroom look like a hotel right now, this weekend. And folding your towel like you work in a hotel is gonna be one of those tricks. Now, this next one is something that you might not notice until somebody really points it out, and that's gonna be around the hotel mirrors. Have you ever noticed when you go to a hotel that the mirrors are actually way bigger than you would ever use in your own bathroom? Not just a little bit bigger, a lot bigger. So a lot of people have just a builder grade mirror that might take up the whole space, but it really has no pizzazz whatsoever because there's no frame to it. Or they might have a mirror that's a little bit too small for their space. But at a hotel, they definitely use a mirror that's gonna be that full width of the vanity. And a lot of times they make it go all the way to the ceiling. Why do you think they do that? It does 3 things when you have a very large oversized mirror. Number 1, it helps bounce light around the room. Number 2, it helps make your bathroom look bigger because of all that light bouncing around. It makes it feel more open and airy. And 3, it makes it look more custom and very intentional that you got the mirror that was the same size as the vanity, not just whatever they had at Home Depot. So all the hotels I stayed in had tons of mirrors, and they not only had the bathroom mirror, but they also had always a hallway mirror that was in between the bedroom and the door, so you could get one full-length look at yourself on your way out the door. And again, that's also to help make the hotel room look bigger. And 2 of the bathrooms I stayed in had those built-in lights, LED lights inside the mirror, which again helped illuminate your face and provide more light sources in that bathroom. Now, how can you do this at home? Get a big mirror, right? I would personally stay away from just the builder grade mirror that has no frame on it, but try to get as big of a mirror as you possibly can, preferably one that's going to span the length of your vanity. We just have a very odd vanity here where it has this countertop that hangs all the way over here, so I didn't want to get one that was that big. But what I did do was I decided to get a mirror that actually goes up pretty high, and that actually has made this bathroom look so much taller because I have a very tall mirror. So that's another thing that I would do, is try to get as tall of a mirror as possible. Now for this next one, a lot of people think that having a hotel-like shower just means buying a large rainfall shower head. But a rainfall shower head in a very dark shower that's like a cave with nowhere to put your stuff is definitely not hotel-like. That can feel like it's raining inside of a closet. Not fun. So the shower head itself is not the design trick. It's creating a ritual about your bathing or your shower experience. When some of the hotels I visited, it wasn't just about providing a basic shower or a basic bathtub shower combo. They had some pretty interesting setups, and one of them had a beautiful shower that had these glass enclosure that kept the bathroom feeling very open and large, but it had all these different shower heads, and it also had key strategic places to put your stuff and all your toiletries. In addition, it had the best lighting, and it had lighting in the shower as well as in the main bathroom, so there was plenty of light to see what you were doing. And one of these had the rainfall shower head like straight out of the ceiling, but that was paired with a handheld shower that really made it easy because I didn't want to get my hair wet, so I just used the handheld. And my husband and my kid really loved the rainfall shower head, and so it had something for everybody. And having those handheld shower heads that you can take off and move around are a real hotel secret. They also make it much easier to clean your shower, and that's key for a hotel, right? They gotta keep things very clean. So a lot of the bathrooms I visited, they definitely had a very nice shower head, and then they also had that separate handheld shower that made it really convenient, especially if you have kids. And having those 2 options, the handheld as well as the main shower head, it's a little luxury that just really upgrades your bathroom and makes it feel more special. And this is something that's very easy to do at home. You actually could go out and do it this weekend. You can replace your shower heads. I had a handheld shower head only because I have my mom living with me who is elderly and we needed that for her. But you can easily get and change out your shower head this weekend and have a main shower head with a handheld without any special plumbing. You can attach it right to a standard pipe. And they're not very expensive either. The other thing you can do is raise your shower curtain as high as possible and get as long as possible of a shower curtain to make your bathroom look taller and feel bigger. That's the other secret that hotels do quite frequently. And then the last thing is definitely making sure you have a spot to put all your stuff. You may not be lucky like I am and have your built-in shower niche, but there are plenty of aftermarket products that you can buy that are little shelves that even have suction cups that you can install to put all your goodies in your shower. Now, if you only have this weekend and you're trying to make your bathroom look more like a hotel, I'm gonna give you 3 quick tricks that you can do this weekend. If you want all 5 of my tricks in an easy download that's gonna give you tons of tips and advice to make your bathroom look more hotel-like, but even if you're on a small budget, then you've got to check out that free download, which is at pennymodern.com/hotel. Now let's get to those tips. So the first thing that you can do, and you can go do it right now, is really trying to fold your towel like they do in a hotel. And they use something called the tri-fold method, which you just fold it into thirds, and then you fold it into thirds again. And you basically can just keep folding it into thirds, and then you just store it with the fold away from you, and this will make a nice look, and you can create a little grouping of your towels, and that way it is nice and folded up just like at a hotel. There are all kinds of tutorials here on YouTube for the hotel style method because I probably didn't do the best job, but that is something that you could do this weekend. Next up is a tray. So you can get a tray to put some of your items on right now this weekend. You might have a tray from somewhere else in your house. Maybe it's from your bedroom, and putting some of your items on there. It's going to make it look more intentional and less cluttered, and it's going to be a game changer, I promise you. Next up is the scent strategy. So you definitely want to have some good smells in your bathroom, and there's a number of ways to achieve that. I think one of the best ones are these reed diffusers. I personally don't really like the artificial air fresheners. I like something that is a little bit more natural using essential oils. What you can do is also called scent layering, where you might have your reed diffuser and you also use a candle, and you have 2 different scents that complement each other. That's another great way to add a unique signature scent to your space. You also can get those battery operated diffusers that use battery, or maybe you plug them in, and that's another option too. In addition, if you are thinking about remodeling your bathroom and you want some advice and tips on everything from your flooring to your lighting to your vanities, then you've got to check out my Dream Bathroom Playbook series, which has a video for pretty much everything you need to know about your bathroom remodel. And I'm going to link to that right here, and I will see you in that next video.